What's happening, everyone? My name is Alex and welcome back. Well, we haven't done an unboxing for a couple of weeks and I got a brand new phone today and I figured we can do it together. So the phone that I got today is called the M23 and supposedly this is the cheapest phone that has the Mediatek Helio P23. I've also checked out some pictures online and online it does look very good, but again we'll have to see how the phone looks in reality. So aside from that Mediatek Helio P23 we have 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage and the phone costs somewhere around $180. And with that being said, let's get this box open and check out the phone. Alright, so the box doesn't look anything spectacular, it looks fairly cheap, and on the back here we have some of the specifications. So we have a 5.7 inch screen with the 18:9 screen ratio, we have a fingerprint scanner and Android 7.1. So we have a couple of stickers here, so we'll go ahead and cut these. And the box feels very light, I have to say that. I'm not even sure if there is a phone inside. Oh, there is. Okay, so let's leave the phone aside for a quick second. So I got the red color, which is nice of them. We also have the SIM card tray ejection tool, and in here we have the power adapter. And I'm assuming this is, yes, this is a fast charger as well. We also have a USB-C cable. And this seems to be a normal sized USB-C cable, and we have a USB-C to a 3.5mm audio jack, so that means that we don't have an audio jack. And what else do we have in here? A little extended warranty manual and a screen protector, but we don't really want a screen protector. Now this phone is still on pre-sale for another 2 or 3 weeks, so it may have like a pre-release software on it, so keep that in mind. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove this sticker from it. And wow, the back seems to be made out of plastic. I think it's made out of plastic. So the back seems to be made out of plastic, unless I'm wrong, but I'll cover that for sure in the full review. So on the back there we have a couple of cameras, we also have the flash, we have the fingerprint scanner and the M-Horse logo. And again, I'm not sure why they chose this brand name, it's a fairly different name. On the left hand side here, or right hand side depending how you look at it, we have the power button, we have the volume keys, and those ones seem to be made out of metal. Nothing at the top. On the left hand side we have the slot for the SIM card, and at the bottom we have what looks to be like 2 speakers. However, I do believe that we have 1 speaker, 1 microphone and that USB-C port. So on the front of the device, once again at the top we have a couple of cameras and we have a front facing flash as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. Just want to see the bezels around the screen. Oh no. And I'm not sure if it has any power, so I may have to charge this for a bit and come back. So I'll do that, I'll charge it and then I'll come back once I have the phone set up. Alright, and I am back. First things first, we have a 5.7 inch screen that has a resolution of 1440 by 720p, so technically we get the 720p resolution. Now the colors do look great and the viewing angles are also good, so you can see the screen no matter how you look at it, and it seems to get fairly bright. So we have a fingerprint scanner on the back of the phone, and of course I've set this up and I tried it a few times. And it works good every single time, but it's definitely not the fastest fingerprint scanner out there. But at least it works good every single time. So that's all done. Next, the bezels. So we have some bezels around the screen. It's not horrible, but definitely the phone doesn't look like those pictures that we've seen online. For apps, well, it comes pre-installed with all the Google apps, so nothing else. And it's also running something very close to stock Android 7.1, which is a good thing. So I got to run the Antutu benchmark, and the score that we got here, it's 62,000. So a pretty normal score for that Helio Mediatek P23. I also tried running the Geekbench 4, but unfortunately I get this error every single time. So it looks like the phone is blocking access to those Geekbench 4 servers. So next I want to talk about the camera. So we have two cameras on the front and two cameras on the back of the phone. The camera app looks pretty normal. We've seen the same camera app in the past on other devices, and well, nothing special about the camera app. And next I'm going to show you a couple of pictures that I took with the blur mode, with the front facing camera and with the rear camera, because whenever I take pictures like this on the table here, they don't really make sense because there is a lot of light pointing at the device. So these pictures were taken with the front and the rear cameras from this device, so you can tell for yourself how that blur mode works. Well, it doesn't work that well. So technically those second cameras that we have on the front and on the back don't actually do anything, which is a shame, but I was kind of expecting that to begin with. And it's time to conclude this video. So for the first impression, considering the price of the phone doesn't seem bad. Now, of course, those bezels don't look anything like those pictures that we've seen online, but I was kind of expecting that even before I opened the box. Now, the screen looks great. I don't really mind that 720p resolution, but what I do mind is the fake cameras on the back and on the front of the phone. And I honestly don't know why they even bother putting them there, because if you're gonna take those ugly looking pictures with the bokeh effect, they're absolutely useless. And realistically, nobody's gonna buy this phone and expect to take pictures like with a Google Pixel 2 or anything like that. So they should just get rid of those fake cameras on the front and the rear of the phone. Alright guys, I'll have a full review of this phone in a few days after I get a chance to use it. Till then, don't forget to press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you then.